No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today we're in here with an up-and-coming superstar by the name of Lil Seeto.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, dog?
Said doing good. Blessed. Just touched down.
Right. From where? Where are you staying at right now?
I'm down south right now, like Jackson, Mississippi. That's where I'm staying right now.
Really? What are you doing out there?
My people moved out there because like my pops is from there. So I'm staying out there because just based out the way, and it's cool. It ain't no not a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot of going on, but I know how to like wiggle through it to where I'm like just focused on my music.
Because you're kind of attracting a lot of attention in Washington right now.
Yeah, that and like being in your own city when you're coming up, when you're coming up is like it's not a way to go, especially in Washington. Really? Yeah, because a lot of many shit has happened to people coming out of Washington that were coming up.
Really?
Yeah.
Like who or what?
Shit. Tana Money, he from South Seattle. He got killed after he did a show. Same thing with Juice the God. And one of my partners, one of my homies, Gonna Goof, he just got shot like 2 days ago.
Damn.
Yeah,
I remember when I interviewed Lil Mosey back in the day that he basically said that he was the only relevant Washington artist or whatever.
I mean, at that time he was really.
But I just remember like people sending me links to like fucking Reddits or message boards or some shit with like a bunch of people who had been rapping there for a long time and were fucking furious about him saying that.
Yeah, because like in Washington, it's like there's no one there's not a lot of people who have came up that are just like rapping, like talking shit. Like, yeah, the vibe about the bitches, the cars, the money, the drugs, that shit'll blow up. You feel me? But like Washington, there's a lot of undiscovered like people who could really rap, like could really talk shit. Like the homie Mike Jack. Like Washington's got a lot of talent. It's just it hasn't been brought to the spotlight yet. So
Right.
That's what I'm trying to do because I'm the first other than Mosey. I'm the first rapper like, for example, like on here. Like I'm the first.
Right.
To do a lot of shit, so I'm trying to make a voice for Washington for like rappers. You feel me? So it's not just like I fuck with the the vibe shit, the cool shit, like but
You think Macklemore's punching the air right now? That like despite all that he did,
I mean,
he kind of gets left out of that conversation.
I feel like Macklemore doesn't have no more explaining to do. You feel me? Because he don't got no more explaining.
What do you mean?
Like he all the records he broke, all the huge songs he did. The thing about Macklemore is he's a genius, bro. Like all the amazing what. It's not even like just him. It's just like the song, like the records he makes. Like he has like crazy like choruses. Like
you know what it is that he's white and he's like positive.
Exactly.
You know? It's the combination of those two that a lot of people just don't really recognize it as rap music. Whereas like Chance the Rapper, positive, like content wise, you could kind of put him in a similar category with Macklemore, I guess, where it's a little bit more wholesome, but he's a black dude, so everybody thinks of him as a rapper, even though I don't know. If he was white, maybe they wouldn't think of him that way. It's like it's kind of weird how
for white rappers it's more like it's not easy. You feel me? You get underestimated off the jump. Like people people don't like at first when they hear a white rapper, they think of something bad at first. They don't think like he's actually talking shit. They just think, oh, white boy, he not this, he not that, whoop de whoop. So
you feel like you got kind of that like Eminem thing where it's like you have to really go in lyrically. You really want to prove yourself because you got to prove that you're capable of hanging with these guys.
Like me?
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, because like. I feel like my whole career was built off of underestimations, So a lot of people was telling me my shit was weak, was telling me white, he's this, he's that, he's from here, he's from there. So me, I was just like it's cool, it's whatever with me because, whether I'm white, whatever, I still stand on business no matter what, you feel me?
Right.
So. But I don't really try to portray that. You don't see me posting no guns, posting no drugs. You don't see me on live,
because there has to be that desire to overcompensate.
Yeah, exactly. Because some people that really aren't like that. they try to overdo it.
Right.
Like they feel the need to prove they're like that. Because like you won't find no videos of me flashing no guns on camera, of me like posting no nothing on camera, because that's not a way to do shit. You know, like
Right.
I feel like I've learned from a lot of other people's mistakes. You know,
But you kind of know that if you had 10 guns in your next music video, that people would be posting that shit and it would be more viral just because people are like, I can't believe this kid is waving guns around the video.
For sure, yeah, exactly. So it's like I try to keep. There's certain things that belong on the internet. There's certain things that don't belong on the internet. One thing is like guns and shit. Like that shit. Keep that shit on your waist. You don't gotta post that shit on the internet. That's lame to me.
Right. It's kind of crazy, like when you think about, like I've been watching a bunch of stuff about like the kind of early days of the drill scene in Chicago and stuff, and there was like this time period where all the drill rappers in Chicago didn't realize that they couldn't just post everything on Twitter and shit. And that's the era where you have like a very young King Von basically like alluding to all these murders or crimes that they are now acting like were really him. Because like at that time, motherfuckers didn't really have that thing in their head of realizing like, oh, the cops are gonna see all this shit. Exactly. Whereas in comparison now, you never see Dirk say anything really incriminating on social media. He might say some shit in a song that's incriminating, but he's not gonna do it on Twitter.
Yeah, but like I fucked with Von like a lot.
Right.
But, you know, like police gonna see your shit. They know where you're from because you say it in every song and you got it on your necklace. You feel me?
Right.
So, like, but I feel like Von was a genius. That's something about Von. He was a genius. You know, people can throw whatever on his name, but Von was a genius. He was a GOAT for sure. 100%.
He turned like the gang war into more content than anybody ever before. I think like he kind of made it super easy for people to understand the BDs and the GDs and who their ops were, and he like just the music was great, but he also did a better job than probably anybody else in Chicago history of getting people to really pay attention to all these different characters and to create like real drama for the people out of it.
Yeah, but when there's like 14-year-old kids from fucking Burbank, the suburbs of Burbank, saying "slide for Von" or fucking all this, that shit's lame, bro.
That's why I can't be that mad at those kids who are doing that cringy ass shit and leaving those comments on No Jumper's Instagram, because Von's the one who laid it out for them. Like
exactly.
You know?
So like, but like one thing I don't like is when people like jump into shit that's not their business. You know, like actually taking like real life beef, like people really die behind this, and like they take it as like a joke, like with the Von, all that other shit, like
right.
People like think that shit's like a game, but like people don't realize like people really die behind that beef. You feel me? So all these fans trying to pick sides, like trying to be like, oh, he's better, this, that, like that shit lame to me.
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely lame, but then it's also just like very understandable because by these dudes making their content about that shit, you kind of can't blame the kids for wanting to pick sides and treat it like a fucking sporting event.
Yeah,
where they're rooting for one side, you know?
Yeah, my thing's just like, bro, listen to the fucking music.
Yeah,
like stop, like, you know, that's.
But you're smoking on some Opps in your music.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got like you know, like, but I'm not no imposter, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, you know, I'm not gonna go on here saying nothing stupid, but you know, like I'm not just talking no bullshit, you know? Like I know what I've been through. I know like what I stand on. I know what the people around me stand on. I know myself, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say like I don't gotta prove shit to nobody.
Right.
You know, like I said, I stand on business, but I don't gotta like pretend like I'm the hardest person in the world, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? No one, like, there's always someone bigger. There's always someone stronger. There's always someone who got a bigger gun. There's always, you know, so I just don't really, you know, I don't really feel the need to, like, show off to people just because people got assumptions of me just because I'm a white boy with glasses and a bowl cut. You feel me? So.
But being from where you're from, is it kind of hard to stay out of the bullshit? In terms of having beef with people or getting into conflicts, like this type of stuff that you're kind of rapping about?
Yeah, because Washington it's a hateful ass state. That's the thing about it. That's why not a lot of rappers have came up out of Washington, because it's a hateful ass state. You know what I'm saying? And it's tragic. You know, like it's tragic as hell, because like there's so much talent, like so many people that don't even, like, they're not even gang banging. They don't even got no ops. They don't even got no this, no that. They're just doing their thing. And you know, it's just unfortunate how people just genuinely like have genuine hate for someone else, like
Right.
when they're doing their own thing. You know, they're not in jail, they're not in the cemetery. So I salute it. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're not doing no weird shit, no fucking weird publicity stunts or no stuff like that. You know, you're doing your thing. It's natural. It's you know, it's authentic. You know, I support it. I salute it. You know.
Was there anything like one particular event that sort of made you feel like you were in the streets officially, or that you had actually ended up in this?
Like in real life or just like music shit?
Either way, I mean, like it just seems like you have had a lot of real life situations, at least based on the fact that I hear you like dissing people and seeming to have been through a bunch of stuff.
I mean, you know, like I said earlier, you know, there's some things that are meant to be on the internet, some things that aren't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you can like slip it in a song real quick when it's kind of like artistic.
Yeah,
but
because like you know, all hypotheticals. If someone asked me like, "Hey, what does that mean?" I could just be like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Like if some fucking law enforcement like, "Oh, what will you say you did that?" I was like, "That's just entertainment, officer." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But like, other than that, like, you know, it's just
I definitely don't want this interview to be included in the Lil Seeto Rico case.
yeah. It's motherfucking crazy.
But okay, so what was the music that you were listening to when you were real young that made you obsessed with rap? And at what age did this happen?
I was real young. And one of my neighbors had it was like a Eazy-E disc. It was like one of the real like CDs.
Right.
It was the Straight Outta Compton album, and
I think that was an NWA album. Or was there
yeah,
Easy album?
it was called Straight Outta Compton.
Okay.
It was the whole NWA thing.
Right.
But that album, but Eazy-E was a big one. Wayne was a big one, and like I didn't mention this in my last interview, but like I fuck with Wiz Khalifa too. Khalifa's hard.
He made you want to smoke weed?
I don't do drugs.
You don't smoke weed?
No, I don't do no drugs.
You rap about it, don't you?
No,
You rap about pouring foes.
I don't know.
Okay.
Some things meant to be on the internet, some things aren't.
Well, you got cases?
Huh?
Have you had any legal issues?
Nah.
Oh, you can't even acknowledge that.
Nah, I'm straight. You know, I'm good right now. You know, I'm doing good. I'm healthy. You know, my people healthy.
Right.
You know, I'm just making music right now. You know.
So, at what point did you start putting the music out there? Were you always putting it out, or were you always shooting videos? Were you like a clever enough kid to figure all that shit out?
Recording, I figured that out myself. Like I would just watch YouTube videos, like
Just doing it on the computer?
yeah, like Audacity, you know, shit like that. That's when where I would record my first songs, and then like when quarantine hit is when I really learned how to mix and master my own stuff, and I started recording and releasing all my own music, and since like a year ago. Like that's when a year ago, like is when I stopped. Like that's when I started like going to the studio for everything.
Right.
You know, because there's some things that need to be done that you can't do.
Right.
You know, it's like it's sometimes it's too much to handle. You know, like sometimes you can't really sit for 3 or 4 hours and master a song. You know,
Right.
so you go to the studio. This dude's been doing it for a couple of years. He's a professional. You know. Shout out my boy Steph. I've been. That's the only engineer I work with.
It's cool to be able to know how to do it, but then also at a certain point, it's like if I were editing my own podcast, my life would be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, because you got a whole bunch of other shit going on,
Right.
you know. So like when shit started blowing up, you know, I started doing more video shoots. I started doing like clothing things, like collaborations. Like that's when like I was like, and I was still going to school. So it was a rocky period for me to be able to record my own music. So I was just like, you know, I take an Uber to the studio, pay him, come back. You know, it was a whole lot easier.
Okay, but so you're just like kind of making music, or you putting videos out on YouTube and having them not really do anything for a while?
Yeah, it wasn't for a while. Like, believe it or not, it was not for a while. Like, I released my first music video, I think it was December 2020, and then my music like blew up on TikTok May 2021.
Really? And was it like your TikToks, or was it people just using your music?
It was my TikToks. It was like the first video I ever made, like with me in front of a microphone, my phone propped up, and me like having the lyrics on the screen. Like the first video I ever did blew up.
Really?
Yeah, it did like, I think it's at like 800K now. And then so I saw that blow up and I was like, okay, this works. So I'm just going to keep going with it, you know? So I kept doing the TikToks and then it grew my streams and I was like this shit's real. Like I never like, I know this is corny, like you hear a million people say it, like I never thought my life would be like this, but really I did not think my life was going to be like this.
Really?
Because like I don't even know how to explain it, but
Well, the type of music you're making, realistically, there's no fucking white people who make that kind of music, or at least who are successful. Like
on the West Coast.
Yeah, as rappers, yeah, you could look at like a Logic or Eminem or a Macklemore, whatever. But like Jack Harlow, but like let's be real, these guys are all like a very special sort of category as rappers. They're not exactly like when I hear somebody like you, I'm thinking that you're probably influenced by like Mozzie and like all this other shit coming out of Northern California. It's a different wave that you haven't really seen white people have much success in. Drill type music, not that you're drill, but like, you know, street type music like that. It's not really a white man's game for the most part.
Yeah, I'm the only white boy on the West Coast doing it. Like East Coast, you know, they got M, but on the West Coast, that's like really like, yeah, I'm coming up, but like I've got like a healthy amount of motion right now. Like humbly, I say that. So like I'm the only like I said, only white boy on the West Coast doing what I'm doing. You know. So
the fact that it just kind of blew up out of nowhere, that must have been kind of overwhelming for you at first, just to have a bunch of attention on you, even if it's like a couple 100,000 on TikTok at first. Like, it must have been kind of wild to see these opinions rolling in, right?
I mean, it was when the stream check started rolling in. Like at first, like once I my first United Masters check was it was $800, right? So like once I got that, it was kind of like a little relief because like at the time when I got my first United Masters check, I was doing my second 9th grade year. You feel me? Like I got held back because I failed all my classes. Like I was never a student.
Right.
You know, because like elementary, junior high, like I was failing classes, getting suspended, getting expelled, all of this, all of that. And like I was never a student. My parents knew that too, but they felt like it was the right thing to do. Like, you know, at least fucking try to stay in school. Like at least go, you know. But like I wasn't picking nothing up. I wasn't learning nothing. And I knew that I wasn't meant to be like, I knew I wasn't meant to be. And I like I'll self-admit, like, I know when some shit sounds corny. Like I know it sounds corny when I say I wasn't meant for no regular life. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the closest. This is the truth. You know?
I could say that about myself too, where it was just like
could you see yourself working like at a FedEx or like a regular 9 to 5?
Well, I've worked regular jobs. Like I worked at the fucking supermarket, and my memory of working in the supermarket is literally just like every shift was 8 hours of me thinking about how I had to figure out how to not be doing this job because I could not handle it.
When you feel like you're meant for something bigger than what you're doing,
exactly,
you start thinking and you start plotting.
Yeah.
Like I worked one job and it was for like 3 weeks.
Right.
I was fucking making smoothies and shit.
Right.
And that was just to like, you know, get extra money for videos, like for music videos and studio time, because that's what I wanted. So I was like, shit, you know, I'm trying to stay my ass out of trouble. You know, I ain't trying to go to jail. You know, I'm not trying to go to jail. I ain't trying to die. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just stay out the way of all the bad shit. You know, I'm gonna fuck with the legal money. You know, I don't got no felonies, no nothing on my, like I don't got nothing on my legal record. You know, so
like if you have that mentality, like when I'm talking about me being in the grocery store, it's like, if you're thinking about how to get money quickly so that you don't have to be in this situation working at the grocery store, it's like your mind is just going to go to crime pretty quickly. It's way easier to make. It's way, I don't want to say way easier, but it's way more available for you to make money illegally than legally. Like the rapping thing, even when I was a kid, rapping never even crossed my mind as a way to make money. And if I was to have pursued rapping, think about how long I would have had to grind before I could maybe get signed by a label. Like you having the opportunity to just be able to make a TikTok and get that much attention right away is pretty unbelievable.
One thing, like speaking of TikTok, one thing that I don't like nowadays is how people are too cool for it.
Right.
You know, people feel like TikTok is like for little kids. It's just like all TikTok is just people dancing and doing bullshit. Like people don't realize like there's people making millions off of TikTok.
Right.
Like the homie Lil Seeto, like he's like people don't realize how crazy your life can change from a post on a phone.
Definitely.
Like you don't need like nowadays is the easiest time to blow up. You don't got to go to no corner and sell no CDs because no one's gonna buy them.
Right.
No one has it. Like realistically, no one got no CD players.
If
No one
you're selling CDs, you're basically a crackhead.
Exactly. No one has the laptops where you can stick. Like there's no.
No.
They don't have. No one got boom boxes no more.
Right.
Like that. Like that's not the way. So nowadays, in this day and age, with social media, it's the easiest time to blow up in rap.
Right.
And music in general, like it right now is the easiest time for sure.
Yeah, like TikTok. I mean, I know people have millions and millions and millions of followers on TikTok, and it's like just because they bothered to take the time to learn the app, to figure out the kind of stuff that might work, etc. And when I look at me, it's like I already had YouTube and already was making good money on YouTube, so it's like to me, it wasn't as immediately attractive to like just jump in and start doing TikToks. Now I'm starting to get into it more with my girl and my kid and shit, just having fun on it and just finding like little pieces of the day that I can sort of put on TikTok, you know? But yeah, I mean, like realistically, these like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, these are all just like the hubs for promoting yourself at this point in time. So if you're somebody who's trying to figure out how to make something out of nothing, you got to figure out how to take advantage of all these things. I got over 1 million followers on Snapchat, and it's just like weird when I think about it. If I had never posted on Snapchat, I just would not have that audience.
Exactly, yeah.
Even though it doesn't work right now, and I haven't been able to post in like 6 months, so I'm actually not using my audience in there right now.
Yeah, but like I said, nowadays there's a lot of ways to make money easier. There's a lot of ways to make it in the digital way.
Yeah.
You know, like YouTube, Twitch, music, you know, shit like that. Like right now is the easiest time.
Okay, so that one TikTok goes up, and then where do you go from there? Just keep doubling down and doing the same type of shit, and it was just you rapping, right?
Yeah, it was like, okay, this worked, time to do it again. Okay, so I posted another one. It did 500,000 in a day. Then the third video I ever posted on my music, 2.8 million.
Wow.
You know, and then my thing was just keep posting.
Because before that, you're writing lyrics in a fucking notebook, right? Or on your phone or something?
Yeah, I got all my notebooks still like in my room. Like,
and now it's like every single verse that you write is a TikTok.
Yeah.
That could potentially be seen by millions of people.
Yeah, I like every song I do, I post because you never know what can blow up and what doesn't. Because when I did the cypher, you know, we like it dropped, and my team was like, "We got to turn this shit into a real song," and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think it's best he just stays as a cypher. You know, I don't really think it's a smart decision. And then my manager was like, you know, most of the time I'll trust you, but I already booked your flight for tomorrow. You're coming to Miami. We're shooting this video. And I was like, I don't got no choice. You know, like
when you look at it now, does it seem like that was a good idea?
100%.
Okay.
100%. With how the song did, how like the whole reaction it had, like every YouTuber, Twitch streamer reacted to it.
Right.
Like that shit was crazy, bro. Like that whole little moment, it's like the song's still doing 100K streams a week.
Wow.
You know, like it's still going crazy. It's just, you know, like the whole like in that moment, it was crazy because like I posted my cypher verse on TikTok. It hit like 100K in 2 hours. And I posted on my Instagram story and I went to sleep. And then I woke up, my manager Marty, he set up on my story. He was like, it's about to hit 1 million now. And I was like, what? So I woke up to it and I opened my TikTok. It was at 900K. So I was like, oh shit. So then like whenever I hit 1 million views, I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. But like, it doesn't really like go too far past it. But went to 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. One of the other people on my team, he was like, it's not gonna go past 6. Right now it's at like I think 12 million.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and the cypher, like the YouTube video, 2.5 million views. The internet shooter music video, just me, 2.5 million views.
Right.
And the one with Blueface, it has like 800K, but that shit got shadow banned.
It did.
Yeah, because like if you look up Lil Seeto internet shooter, the only thing you see is the audio, and like you have to physically click on my channel.
But you got Blueface on the remix of that song?
Yeah.
Why did it get shadow banned, you think? Because I'm realizing
have
right
you watched
now,
the video?
I haven't seen it because I fucking searched like
So
I could tell you it's definitely shadow banned because I was like searching your name, scrolling for like a long time, like trying to find every last video of whatever the fuck you've ever had on YouTube, and I did not see that.
I think what it was. Well, I know what it was. It was like Krishan Rock was sucking Blueface's toes in the video. There was like bitch. There was girls shaking ass everywhere. There was a whole lot of shit going on. But I think the toe sucking did it.
That
You know
happens
what I'm saying?
to us on here. We'll have random videos get age restricted, and then that exact like it'll be the game interview was like straight up getting so many views, and then boom, just age restricted, just flat.
I posted the music video snippet on TikTok because that's what I do with all my videos to promote it. Bro, my TikTok account got banned. I had 1 million followers. My shit got banned for like 3 weeks.
For just posting her sucking the toes?
Yes, bro. Wow. I posted the end of my verse and then Blueface coming in and then the fucking second shit, like that shit got banned for like, bro, that shit broke my heart.
That's crazy. You work with Blueface and you just get a bonus. Like you think you're lucky that you get bonus Krishan Rock in the video. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, you are not so lucky. It actually ruins
like
the whole
not
thing.
necessarily ruins it, but
Right,
it ruins the whole. It's a dope video.
Yeah,
it's fire. You know the whole team from the video. My boy Jolo, like my whole team putting it together. The plan, the location. You know, everything was perfect. I love that video.
I gotta check it out now. Yeah.
It's just like it broke my heart when my TikTok got banned for it because I was working. Bro, like that TikTok account was like the start of my success, and now I was like, bro, shit, it's over, you know. But realistically, in the back of my head, I was like, I'm gonna bounce back.
And you
like,
got it back though.
Yeah, I got it back, and I made like 4 more accounts. I got like 2 or 3 other accounts. They got like over 10,000 on them.
Okay,
you know, so
back up shit.
Yeah, so I was just like, okay, this shit got banned. Do I sit here and be sad about it, or do I get the fuck up and do something about it? Right. I'm gonna shoot some more content. I'm gonna post more content. I'm gonna post more music on each one of these accounts, and then just keep moving forward. Because I'm not just gonna sulk, be like, oh my god, my shit got deleted. It's over. No, bro.
How'd you actually get on that Thizzler cipher though? And you signed with Thizzler, right?
I did not.
Oh, okay. You just put some videos out with him and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with Thizzler, so this is a funny story, right? So the first time I heard of Thizzler, it was it's like they do these like city to city tours on Instagram Live.
Right.
So it was Washington Spotlight. So this was like mid 2020. It was like August 2020, I believe. Mm-hmm. And I get on, like it says, the Thizzlers accept you to be in the live, and the little like circle comes on. I'm like, oh shit. Like I knew I wasn't ready because like at that time, like I wasn't really like good at doing shit on the spot. So like, and there was like fucking, I don't remember, like 600-700 people watching. I was nervous. I was like, oh shit, like I'm really finna, like, this is the first live I've ever been on. And I got on, I started rapping. Like I got on like an idiot, bro. I'll show you the video. It's embarrassing. Like I came in, I was yelling, and then like I knew I was gonna run out of breath. And if you fuck up, like if you stutter or like you mess up a bar, he kicks you off. So I was like, and I closed out my Instagram app and I turned my phone off for like 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I turned my phone back on, bro. It was humiliating, bro.
Really? And people were giving you a lot of shit for it?
Hella people, everyone posting it, reposting it, telling me to quit. Like this is like that was the moment where I was like, all right, I'm pissed off, but I'm not gonna but I'm gonna take my anger out on my music. You know, I'm gonna put my anger, I'm gonna put my emotion towards music. You know, I'm not gonna do no stupid shit, you know, so I'm just gonna keep moving forward. Like, yeah, everyone takes losses. Like the greatest of the great take losses. Right. So like once I see, oh, look at this like real legend, look how he came through this, look how he prevailed through this, it's just like, okay, he did it, I could do it too. Because I don't put myself in no position to where it's like, oh, I can never be where he is. Right. Because like because proving people wrong is a great feeling, but proving yourself wrong is a different type of great. Right. So like if you ever think like, no, I can never be this. Like I can never be the best podcast in the world. Right. But like you did it. You know, like I'm not lying. Like you really did it. And I was also like when you say you wanted to put the interview in motion. I was like, this shit is crazy. Because like I remember I came across your shit first time. The first time I saw you, it was the X interview.
Right.
I was a real big X fan. My
good to hear.
real big X fan. And I remember like seeing like how you asked your questions, like how you would keep the conversation going, how it wasn't just dry. I was like, I admired that and I subscribed. And you know, I kept up with like the whole Lil Pump tour. Like my manager Dooney.
Yeah.
He's
your manager right now.
Yeah, Dooney.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, I kept up with like the whole Lil Pump tour, like all the other rappers you worked. I know there's some I'm not gonna name, but there's a couple other rappers you worked with that I fucked with at the time, and you know I was like this shit's crazy, and I got a piece of paper like from one of the notebooks I used to write in, like it was in like 2019, and like one of the goals was to be on No Jumper. Oh
yeah, that's honestly amazing to hear. That's so cool.
It's amazing to be here, you know, and I'm not gonna go all crazy and shit, but it's definitely a great feeling and doing it so young, because like I don't feel crazy young,
right?
You know, but like when I really sit back and think like the people around me, like the people who I associate with on a day-to-day basis, like are grown. Like mid to late 20s. Like I don't hang out with nobody my age.
Really?
You know.
Yeah.
So
old soul.
Yeah. So it's like it's not even old soul. I just can't stand people my age, bro. It's just they're immature.
Right.
Because like for example, like you seen that TikTok trend when people would like destroy the school bathrooms and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that shit. Like that just showed me I was like, bro, I can't fit in here.
That's like you have a lot of energy and absolutely nothing to put it into that could be constructive or beneficial to you in your own life. So you end up
you ripping soap dispensers off the walls, like, bro. People at my like old school was like throwing chairs and toilets, fucking like broke, like was kicking sinks off the wall, breaking mirrors, like just like doing a whole bunch of like.
It's like what are you really doing?
Shit.
Yeah, what are you really doing? You're fucking up a janitor's day.
Like you don't gotta clean this. You don't gotta pay for it. Your mom. So you're fucking up a janitor's day. You're fucking up your mom and dad's wallet.
The school's budget, right? Yeah,
exactly.
The school that like only has so much money to buy school supplies and pay the teachers and whatever, and then now they have to buy a new sink because some dickhead kicked it out.
Exactly.
Which for sure I was doing ignorant ass shit when I was a kid, but I look back at that just like, damn, that's dumb.
But like I did my ignorant shit when I was like 9. Like when I was really young, because that was when I used to skate. So like I was big into skateboarding, and that's when I would do stupid shit like stealing from stores, like breaking shit, smoking, like doing all this, just doing bad shit.
Yeah.
You know, just like getting into fights, like getting into this, getting into that, getting expelled. Like I feel like I did all the fun shit early.
Right.
You know.
But so how did you turn the humiliating Thizzler Instagram Live experience into an actual relationship with them where you were on the cypher and everything?
I just kept grinding. I just didn't give up.
Okay.
Because like a lot of people ask me that, and I have the same answer every time. Because if I would have just like, it would have been easy to give up, but it was hard to get on the cypher. It was hard when almost every Thizzler Live you watch on YouTube, I'm on there rapping, because no matter how, like, and I still do it. Like I did it like 2-3 days ago, because no matter how big I get, no matter how small I am, it's just, you know, there's always someone new who can see my thing, my music, you know? So I'm not big, like, I don't care if there's 10,000 people watching, like there'd be like 500, 600, 1,000 people watching, and like I still jump in because I know there's some people in here who haven't heard my music. There's still some people who don't know who I am, you know? So how I got on the cypher was, so after I fumbled on that live, I went back on in like September, and like I didn't fumble, like I ripped the shit. And then he was like, C. Lee was like, you know, keep doing your thing, like keep going. And then in December I got my first highlight. And a highlight means like they tag you on their story, and then next week they post you on their main Instagram page. And that's huge. Thizzler, like when you're up and coming, like Thizzler is like, it's like that's like unreachable.
Right.
You know? But like when you really reach it, and when you're grinding on their lives almost every night, and when you get a text that's from one of the guys that says like I see you, like I know we haven't been like talking, but I see you, like we rock with you, we want to throw you on a cypher this year. And I was like, damn, Like that like the moment I received that text is when I knew my heart dropped, because like I brought it up in the past and they kind of like, laughed it off or whatever, but I was like, for sure. So then I got on it, and we had, and the cipher, they did like 5 ciphers. The cipher we had the most viral cipher across. You could look at XXL, you could look at any other cipher. We had the most viral cipher of 2022.
Wow.
And I had the most, like, humbly, like, I'm not no egotistical person or nothing, but like I had the most viral cipher verse of 2022 myself.
So you wrote that verse just for that cipher?
Yeah.
Do you think that because you knew it was going to be such a big platform, that
no,
made you go hard?
I just knew, like, yeah, it was a big platform, but I also knew what I could do.
Right.
Like, I know that, like, I have the marketing shit down. Like, I know how to market my music. I know how to market a video. I know how to promote a song. Like, I know what will pop and what won't pop, but I'm still trying new things every day, because I'm still open-minded to, trying this, trying that, because like at first I wasn't open-minded at TikTok, bro. I was just like, my mindset was like, and I told, me and the homie was talking about this the other day. So I was like, bro, like, you got to get on TikTok. Like if you're just dropping your music for it to get 1,000-2,000 views on SoundCloud and hoping somebody big and influential hears it, you are never going to make it. And that sucks to say, but I can comfortably say the SoundCloud rap wave where people are getting discovered on SoundCloud is over.
Oh yeah.
Everything is on TikTok. You talk to any A&R at any label, ask them how they find artists. 95% of them are going to say TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. That's how my team found me, was from TikTok. So I told the homie, I was like, if you're not going to get on TikTok, you're too cool to market yourself, you're not going to make it nowhere. So like I tell all the homies, like there's, like I like, I'm in a position, I'm straight, I'm stable. Like I'm not in the position where I'm just like giving people handout, like money and shit.
Right.
But I can give you a lot of game when it comes to this marketing shit. And that creates money. A lot of people don't want to listen because a lot of people, like I said earlier, a lot of people think it's lame. A lot of people think TikTok's like, they're too cool for it. They're too gangster for it. They're too this, they're too that.
Right.
So it's like,
I mean, I feel like you
all
could
right,
point to a fuckload of gangster rappers and be like, look at these guys all making TikToks all the time. I mean, there's probably a lot of guys who don't, but there's a lot of guys who do.
Yeah, me, I'm just on my own thing. I just mind my own business.
When you were beefing with the Island Boys, was that marketing or was that real beef?
Like usually, like I wouldn't like respond, but so basically, how it started was like, I'm just gonna keep it short. How it started, one of the this was before they did the Island Boy shit.
Right.
So one of the Island Boys hit me up, talking this crazy shit, and then like I joined his live and we was talking, and yeah, I look back on it, I think I look stupid, because that's like, like the internet shit. Like
when you look back at that, it's like it's pretty obvious what their game was for a period of time. Was they're like, anybody that I could potentially maybe get to beef with me or argue with me is just going to be more attention. So that's just what they were trying to figure out how to do all the time.
Yeah, but the thing about the Island Boys is, bro, is like I normally wouldn't even show them no attention, but the thing about them is, bro, is they don't got no more money coming in. The fucking TikTok views are down. They are both collectively, 2 and 2 together, both dumb as a box of fucking rocks. they like genuinely, like with all, like, I'm not no hateful person. Right. I'm not no man, fuck him, he's winning. No, it's just like when you saw it go up, anybody with a like 10 to 15 IQ could understand that shit wasn't gonna last forever.
Do you think that if you put a lie detector machine on the Island Boys and you ask them, are you retarded?
They would be like,
like, what do you think their answer would be? And what do you think the lie detector would say?
They would be like,
no offense, guys, but
they would be like, what do you mean? That doesn't even make any sense. You talking about lie detecting and being like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, bro, it's a simple question. Are you or are you not? Yes or no?
There's no way you could get them to give a straight answer.
Exactly, bro. There's like, that doesn't even make any sense. This is like, and I told them on the live, I was like, I see both of y'all at the same time.
Right.
Because they're like 5'6", 120 pounds put together.
But they were beefing. I don't know if it's still going on.
I saw that. I was
That's amazing.
That shit was bro.
How you beef with your brother?
Bro, and on live?
Like that.
That shit was corny as hell, bro. Like, and I still stand on it. Like I'm not gonna go like on no social media and talk no crazy shit about them, but I still stand on it.
Right.
Like I still beat the dog shit out of either one of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not no. But
I could see it.
But yeah, but from this point forward, I'm not funking on no lives. I'm not going back and forth with nobody through no Instagram, no Snapchat, no Twitter, no fucking nothing.
Because if you exchange angry words with the Island Boys, it's like you basically just they already won.
You're giving into what? Yeah, exactly.
That's their whole thing.
And like their whole thing was just like when someone would join their lives, like you a pussy, you a bitch. You this, you that. You not like that for real.
Right.
When realistically, they're not either. Right. Because like you see, Fly Soldier got checked at a start, or one of them, whatever. They're fucking twins. Like he got checked at a Starbucks. He was like, I know I had no problem with you. I was like, bro, that's how you respond.
Right.
Like that's how you respond to that. Like, bro, hey, big bro, I ain't know it was no. Like, bro, what? Like those are cornballs.
Right.
Nerds.
So you've had a couple different situations on like where there's been iPhone videos or whatever, different stuff happening with you.
All right, I know exactly what you're talking about. All
right.
So the shit with me at school, that shit is cap.
Okay.
I got it in my IG. I think I got it in my IG archive. I can send it to you.
This
like,
is the AirPods one?
Yeah, like I got the full video to that. I can send it to you. You can put it in here if you want. Like I'll try to find it. I think it's in my stories archive on my on this account. So yeah, I got the video. So I'll send it to you. But that shit, bro, you know, I was 12. It was 7th grade, right? So we was fucking around. We was talking. We was doing a little skit. It was revolving around like you know, the white boy. Right. You know, the white boy who wears his hood, the quiet kid. Like that was like the little joke we was going for. Okay. So they fucking run up on me. They take my this, that, whoop-de-whoop. And then I go in the lunchroom and I get like, it wasn't a Nerf gun, but it was like one of those guns that would shoot them little golf balls. You feel me? So I came out and I fired up everybody with it. And that was the full video. But what they did was they cut it and they posted that part. Right. You know what I'm saying? But like that shit.
Damn. So the clickbait title got you there. Yeah.
Exactly.
I knew something felt weird about it.
And it got a lot of people too. And that's why like I've never made no like you're the only person I've like made a response because like. It's like I know the deal, you know. Right. The people in the video, like they tried to post it and do some clout chasing shit, and like realistically, those people in that video, like I'm not even gonna show no attention to it. But you know, it's like I don't even need to respond to it because like I know the deal.
I saw another one. I click on it and it says you got backhanded,
bro. In that video,
you didn't get backhanded in the video.
Bro, listen, so see what I'm saying, bro? And the person who posted it was somebody who I used to fuck with, but like I stopped fucking with him because he was doing some weird shit. So what happened in that video, bro? We was at this little beach party, okay? So this motherfucker, I forgot his name. We was like arguing or whatever, and then like he was like, "Are you from here?" And I was like, "I'm a 253 baby. Like I'm from Puyallup, you know." Right. And then some other shit. And then you notice how the video cuts when I allegedly get slapped. Right. No, I did not get slapped, bro. So we was there. This bitch. There was like if you see, I think you can see in the video. There was bitches that was like doing some stupid shit. They was wilding. And I got hit in the back of the head with a bottle. So that's why I put my glasses back on. And like I got hit in the back of the head with a bottle. And I felt like. One of the homies at the time, his name was Javion. Fucking, I ran into and fuck happened, bro. I don't even remember that shit. But all I know is nobody slapped me, nobody robbed me. I know a lot of people are hoping that happens, and like a lot of like some other people like are hoping for like So, like realistically, they're hoping for me to be the next Slim Jesus. You feel me? Right. But like I tell everybody, that's not what it is, bro. Because thing is with me, win, lose or draw, I'll get down. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm not gonna go on like I know a lot of people expect me to like, oh no, I'm not really this, I'm not really that. Like nah, bro. So like I know a lot of people are waiting for the next little hit, next little Slim Jesus moment to come out, but you know that shit's not gonna happen.
I mean, there's basically like two different ways to handle yourself, though, right? It's like you could either move around with a gun or with somebody with a gun, etc., so that nobody ever gets a chance to fight you. Or you could be a guy who's just like, hey, if you want to fight, I'll fight.
Yeah, because like,
which one are you closer to?
Like, why do you ask me that? Like, how am I supposed to answer that?
Okay, you don't have to answer it.
You know, but I'll get down, but I'm safe for sure. I'm safe. I'm safe.
Right. But you're not scared of a squabble. You had to throw hands throughout your life, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, that's one of the main reasons I dropped out of high school was because the iPhone videos. A lot of people want to say, a lot of people want to take pictures of me in the hallways, want to take videos of me doing this stupid shit. So I was getting into fights, doing all this other shit. I was getting in trouble, so I was missing school anyways, and I knew this shit was gonna keep happening because I was getting more and more lit. You feel me? So I was just like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I'm out.
I saw another clip. I couldn't tell if it was real or not. Where a guy was like, "Are you an R&B singer?" He's like, "Are you a rapper?"
Oh, yeah.
But I couldn't tell if it was a skit or not.
I know that was at the Thizzler cipher.
Oh,
that
okay.
that was my boy Bulu. He was like, "It's Jack Harlow." Yeah. Nah, that shit. That the behind the scenes of the Thizzler cipher, you could see him explaining the skit.
Okay.
It's like, so I'm gonna come up to you, and I'm like, yeah, that shit was a skit. That we was just fucking around.
It's crazy though, because a lot of skits later get repurposed with different titles on social media, and they act like it was real. Yeah,
I don't like. There's one thing I don't like. I fuck with some blog pages, right? There's a certain few I like, but there's a certain few I don't like.
I like the ones where I feel like they're trying to tell me what actually happened, and I don't like the ones where I feel like they're preying on my appetite for salacious content.
Exactly.
Where it's very easy for me to start to feel like an Instagram page is just bullshit, and I'm not gonna believe you anymore.
Yeah. So my thing is just when some blog pages post some shit about me, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I like just promotion.
Right.
But when some blog pages switch narratives, switch fucking titles, and overdo shit.
Right.
I don't like that. I don't remember the blog page's name, but so me and YG, we was playing football, right?
Right.
So are you familiar with football?
A little bit.
Okay, so when a cornerback, the defense is guarding the receiver, you push him off the line, to catch him off guard. It's not no illegal shit. It's not like I was really funking with him or nothing. It's just, it's a football move. And some blog page posted, it was rapper Lil Seeto gets physical with Bompton artist YG. And I was like, bro, what?
For sure, that's what they would title it.
That shit is corny, bro. If you really me and Jizzle just laughed it off, bro. It was just we wasn't getting we was playing ball, and why the fuck would we get physical on camera when he's a grown man?
But it's annoying because it's you also know that there's somebody like YG's been through it all, so he already knows that there's gonna be mad fake news, whatever, weird ass storylines. But if it was somebody that you were working with who maybe was not as grown and mature and aware of what the fuck's going on, that they might see it and really think that you fucking actually are trying to clown them or some shit like that. That's what's annoying about it.
Yeah, they'll see the post and they'll think I'm trying to clown them because in person it's cool. We're straight, but somebody who don't really have too much experience in this industry and media and blogs and all this, they'll take it as hey bro, I just want you to know that's not what happened. And I'm like, I know. People are trying to cause this shit as they're trying to get us to funk with each other.
What's crazy is if there's a clip, and this is the weird thing to consider, if there's a clip on YouTube that says Lil Seeto gets punked out or has his shit stolen or whatever the fuck it is, if it's got 200,000 views, by my back of the napkin math, I'm going to say maybe 2 million people have seen that thumbnail and not bothered to click it or just assume that it was true off rip because they don't want to watch a 30-second clip. It's crazy the way that people on YouTube are not only making money, but completely incentivized to just spread bullshit.
Yeah. And I used to get mad about it. When I found out that it got posted, I was at the cipher. It got posted at that time. So I was like, man, some viral shit's about to happen. Now some bullshit's going on. And I just told my way to address situations is by not addressing them at all. Silence is the loudest voice there is.
Right.
So I was just man, y'all can say whatever y'all want. If one of y'all thinks it's really like that, you can see me. But other than that, it's I don't got a response to it,
Right, because if you want to be a big artist, at some point you're gonna have to stop responding to all the little artists.
Exactly.
It's just the reality of it is that at a certain point, even with me, the people I came in the game with, I can't even respond to on social media because they're so much smaller than me that I would be exposing them to a gigantic new audience. So I can't fucking engage with a lot of the people that I used to fucking be cool with.
People don't realize how
in terms of negative stuff. Obviously, I can be cool with them.
Yeah, but people don't realize how many this business is. You know, it's a very, very, very cutthroat business, very dangerous business, and it's a very, you know, it's a risk. Like, if you want to be a rapper, it's a real big risk. You feel me? It's just crazy, bro. All the tragedies that have happened in the last decade.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But you seem very focused on avoiding all that.
Yeah, because like the thing is with me is like I'm to a point to where I don't got like the people who know me, the people who really grew up with me, like they know me. Like, as long as, like, you know, the day one people that I fuck with, like, they know the deal, like, I don't gotta prove shit to the internet, you know, because the internet, bro, my thing is, bro, y'all can just listen to my music. Like, don't ask me no weird shit. It's just, I'm to the point to where, like, I'm not out looking for nobody. I'm not out here funking with people. No, like, you know, like, obviously back home, you know, there's like, if we see each other, we know what it is, but I'm not like fucking out here screaming in people's DMs like, hey, send me the address, blah, blah. Like, bro, it's like, you know, we see each other, but other than that, I'm not even gonna, you know, swing down to, you know, to get into some funk with you.
The first time that you have somebody like get a tweet off or post something about you on the story or whatever, talking shit, and you just ignore it, and then like
that pisses them off.
But then like 24 hours later, like, you realize that it wasn't that big a deal. You didn't have to respond, and then nobody really cares that you didn't respond. It was never that big in the first place. But if you had responded,
it would have blew it up.
It would have been way bigger, yeah.
Because they would have posted Lil Seeto responds to alleged this, that.
Right.
You know, blogs are gonna post this. You know, I guarantee you, I'll see it on 10 blog pages by by next Monday.
Let's see what they do with it.
Oh yeah,
what they try to cook up in terms of spinning the narrative.
Well, I just can't wait for the clickbait to come. That's what I'm excited for. And now that we're talking about it and we know it's gonna come, that's what's gonna make it funnier.
That's how meta we are. Is that we understand what you guys are thinking right now. As you watch us speak and try to pick apart what we're saying.
Y'all are not slick.
No,
I know how this shit goes.
Lil Seeto,
I'm not no hoe.
Outsmarting you at your own game, folks.
You feel me?
For real. Okay, so where are you going with all this? Like, what are the moves that you're planning on making in order to move your shit forward? And who'd you sign with? Are you signed yet?
I'm under a independent label.
Okay.
It's like I'm still technically independent. I'm under the Lights Global.
Oh, right. Okay.
You know,
cool.
But other than that, you know, I've met with other labels, you know, and they're working themselves out right now. You know, I'm not gonna go too deep into that, but you know, it's all working itself out right now. Like whenever something happens, everyone's gonna see it, you know. But other than that, just best to keep everything behind closed doors until, you know, we have something official, you know, because I'm not too big on overhyping something that's not guaranteed. You feel me? It's like sending a famous rapper your song, and he's like, you hard, and then posting new song coming with whoop-de-whoop, and then it never happens.
Right.
So I'm trying to keep it as quiet as I can, you know. But a lot of I got a single dropping on this Friday. Okay. Light Year featuring Kai Bands and my boy from Fairfield. I've been fucking with my boy YG. Everybody go get his album. I Got Issues out now. I got a lot. I got some shit coming. You know, I'm working on a little project right now. I got some shit coming.
Yeah, are you thinking more about the project or more about video by video?
I'm thinking like, because I know what I've got going on. It's just like, I don't want to let it go publicly yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I know what's going on behind closed doors. I know what's going on like with me and this artist. It's just, I want to be able to shock people. Like, I don't want people to be like, oh yeah, we knew that was going to happen. That's cool. But like, you know, right now I'm going to keep it as quiet as I can because, you know, marketing. You know, I don't want. You know, I'm trying to keep shit as exclusive as possible. I'll tell you after this, but
for sure,
got a lot of big shit coming.
Yeah.
Big shit coming.
You want to surprise the people from time to time.
Yeah, 100%. That, but so, like you said, you want to surprise people from time to time. I love surprising people all the time.
Right.
Because like no one expected me to make no song with Blueface.
Right.
No one expected me and YG to be tapped in with each other. No one expected like, me to be on the cypher. No one expected me to be doing millions and millions of views, millions of streams a month. Like people didn't expect that. And like when I really post I posted my streams maybe 1 or 2 times, and it's like, damn. Like people have sort of like literally saying like, I really did not think you were doing like your numbers was that high.
Right.
You know, so
I feel because like when people really like an interview, that's one thing. When people are really surprised that I did an interview, that's kind of like an even better feeling.
For sure.
Something about that, just taking them by surprise. Boo!
For sure. When are you gonna get Drake on?
Well, we had fake Drake on the other day, so that's pretty close, right?
Not even.
No.
I mean, nah.
It's pretty close.
I mean, it's as close as like. And I don't think it would be hard to book him.
He's full of shit because you're right about that, but he's full of shit because he says that he has a song with Drake coming out, and he also, which I think is complete bullshit, but then he also says that he had a conversation with Preem, who's basically like Drake's right-hand man.
Cornball.
Who basically told him, Drake wants nothing to do with you. Stay the fuck away from him.
Cornball.
Which that story I believe.
Oh,
I believe Preem had that conversation
if there was
with him.
someone impersonating me and they were taking it to the level where they were acting like we were like locked in or whatever, I would be like, bro, what? Well, I don't know you.
He's like showing up at like OVO events. Like he's showing up at Drake's hotel, and then like Drake's dudes are seeing him in the hotel lobby and they want to beat him up and shit.
I didn't even like do that. Like I didn't give a fuck enough to do that much research, but like I knew there was some weird shit going on, but like that right there is just like.
He's doing OnlyFans now, and he's trying to rebrand as Sexy Drake instead of Fake Drake. For everybody who's been dying to see Drake fuck, here you go.
You fucking crazy, bro. Nah, I couldn't. Yeah, no. Yeah, nah, not me. Nah.
Like if he becomes like extremely popular by pretending to fuck like Drake, that would be very interesting. That'd be very telling because I don't really.
That is it, bro.
I don't know what the market is for fake Drake porn.
Bro, I swear to God, he gonna be fucking the Drake songs. For sure.
That's how Drake's gonna get him taken down.
For sure.
Drake's gonna get his OnlyFans taken down for copyright infringement.
That's some weird shit, bro. I can't. I could like going as far like that far, like impersonating someone in general, but going that far, like what the hell? Like Jesus Christ.
But hey, when opportunity knocks, when you see that opportunity right there, and you're just a random guy, you got to grab it, even if it means pretending to be Drake and carving a little heart into your hair.
I mean, yeah, because no one wants to work a regular job no more. So you got to do what you got to do nowadays.
I kind of can't blame him. You know, you got to make.
I mean, I can't blame him, but I could definitely call it weird.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely like
that's fair.
Weird as hell.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically turning your whole entire life into like a joke by doing that. You know.
Yeah. That's why.
Let's say he was.
I can name a few, bro. I can name a few, but I'm not going to. But you know, there's definitely some clowns out there for sure.
Let's say that deep down inside, fake Drake really is like the greatest entrepreneur of our time. That he's like a genius. How is he ever going to convince everybody to take him serious when he spent all these years pretending to be Drake?
I mean, okay, like who can I compare? That's like Logan Paul.
Yeah.
How could we like Jake Paul? Jake. We see Jake Paul doing all these skits, all this stupid shit, like burning like a bed in his driveway, filling his pool with slime, like jumping on top of news van, like doing all this like stupid shit that went viral. How could we take him serious as a boxer?
Yeah, but then again, boxing's the kind of thing though. It's different because if you win all your fights, then everybody has to take you serious as a boxer. As opposed to like music is like a contest of who likes you the most.
Exactly.
You know,
but Jake hasn't he realistically he won't step in with Canelo. He won't step in with Garcia. He won't like all jokes, all fucking marketing, all bullshit aside. We know that he can't stand toe to toe with no real like young, not old, like real fighters. Like Anderson, I'm not even gonna lie, I got money on Anderson.
Right.
But
I'm excited to see it. That's all I can say. Is that this weekend or is it like next weekend?
I'm pretty sure it's like really soon.
Dude.
But I'm for sure watching it.
I mean, but think about that. The fact that when we have the conversation with Jake Paul now, we say he can't fight a real professional boxer.
Now
that's pretty amazing that he's even at the point where we're comparing him to real professional boxers, right?
And his brother fought Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah. But
And like,
Deji is about to fight Floyd Mayweather.
exactly. Like I'm like, hey, people can say whatever they want about Jake and Logan. Those motherfuckers are geniuses.
Oh yeah.
Because Logan now he's fucking started to drink. He was making millions off his clothing brand back in the day. He had his fall off, his like cancellation moment. He came back from it. Like Logan Paul and Jake Paul, whether people hate them or love them, they are geniuses and will never be able to beat them.
Yeah.
Because they'll always find some way to make a relevance for themselves, no matter what it is.
I was on like a group call type thing on like an online poker game with Logan Paul and KSI and Mr. Beast and shit.
That's cool as hell.
And listening to them talk about money and the kind of deals that they're doing, like I will never repeat any of the shit that I heard, but it was like the most mind-blowing shit. It made me feel like, oh my God, I've just scratched the surface of what's possible business-wise.
And
they're in a different fucking category.
Some people see it as like, damn, that's impossible. That's an impossible amount of money.
Right.
I think of it as, damn, I want to get there.
Yeah.
Because like I don't underestimate myself no more. Like I always used to put myself in a box, put myself in these situations where like, you know, I may be able to do it, I may not, but no, I'm for sure gonna do some record-breaking shit. I'm for sure gonna shock the entire. I'm not just gonna shock California. I'm not just gonna shock Washington. I'm gonna shock the whole fucking world. You know, and people can believe me. People can not believe me. Whatever they want to say. But as of right now, bro, I'm doing my thing. You know,
I believe because I mean I've had a lot of people fucking sit in the chair across from me. Like Jack Harlow just came to mind, and he was basically struggling at that time, like a little wave, like he had something going, but he's honestly kind of like, or he was very, very early in his career. Let's just say that. And look at him now. It's like fucking household name. Everybody on earth knows who this guy is.
You've asked me a couple tough questions. I'm gonna ask you a tough question.
Sure.
So, what's an artist that you've seen coming up, you've seen at their peak, but you're sad? You feel the worst for this person because they fell off.
Damn.
And I know this is a hard question to answer because I know you've dealt with a few people.
Right.
But who do you think is like the biggest goddamn it? Like fuck. Can't believe that I can't believe it happened. But there's some of them you see coming.
Yeah.
But what's the one that's like, damn, I really, that sucks to hear.
No, because it's like, yeah, it sucks to hear because they're like good people and stuff, I guess. But a lot of the people I've seen have really dramatic fall-offs have been pretty bad people objectively that I was like being cool with just because I was new in the game.
Let me think of like, I'm just thinking of the old Adam 22 vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems about right.
But I can't look at Pump and Perp and be like, oh, I feel bad. Like they didn't deserve to fall off. Like they both kind of like didn't take their career seriously.
But like, and I'm not saying this because me and Pump are under the same team or whatever, but like people could say whatever about Pump, bro, but Pump's still like people, like he posted that video like no one knew me in Japan. Why was he in Japan?
Right,
he got
booked out there.
Big ass bag to perform out there.
Right.
Like my manager like tells me like the numbers he's doing and like, bro, Pump is solid. And people, I hate when people base what people aren't doing because what they're in right now. Just think about the shit that he did do.
Yeah.
Like really, like how lit he got shows, like how like him and Perp, like you were a part of it. Like you remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
Like how early when it was early, and then like at the peak.
Right.
Like I watched it. Like I would watch it from how everyone else would watch it as a fan.
Right.
And it was crazy seeing a lot of the people that you believed in go crazy.
Yeah, definitely. It's just weirder because it's like at that time, that shit was really my life. Like just actually being out, hanging out with rappers like every day, being in the store, interacting with these fools all the time. And now I have much more of like a work-life balance where I like come in here and do the interviews. The interviews on the schedule, and I'm not going to the studio and kicking it with motherfuckers all night and everything. You're
not kicking it, smoking, doing all this
until
going
4 in the morning.
parties.
Yeah, no, I'm going to bed and like getting some sleep so I can work out in the morning.
I got allergic to that lifestyle like a year ago.
Really?
Like, bro, like just. Like I came to a point to where I was like, this was like my music was a little bit jumping, but like whenever I was just like kicking it with the homies, just like doing nothing, like playing the game, smoking, doing this, doing that. Like I said, this is the past. I don't do no drugs no more.
Right.
But like like I just sit, like I would sit with myself and I'd be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're
Right.
disgusting. Like look at you. Like you're fat, you're ugly, you eating horribly. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing what you need to do. You didn't make no money today. There's no reason why you should be
Right.
kicking it with all these people when you haven't done nothing today. So I started like getting real sick of myself whenever I wouldn't be doing anything productive. That's
Yeah.
why like now I don't got no friends. Like genuinely, like I don't talk to nobody but my team. You know, like I can't associate with people because first off, it looks weird if my right hand man is a 30-year-old, but it's fucking exhausting dealing with someone your age that doesn't have like the same mindset as you.
Yeah.
This shit's exhausting.
And picture when you even reach like higher levels of success. Because like I'll give you an example. I remember when Juice WRLD was really kind of in his prime, where his music was going crazy as fuck.
Crazy.
He had the problem where he's young. He's like early 20s, and he has friends from back home, and some of them will like, you know, come out and like stay with him in the mansion while he's hanging out and living his life and recording and being on tour and everything. But it's like realistically, those people have lives too. They want to have jobs and go to college or have girlfriends, whatever the fuck. So it's like he just ended up being like very kind of alone because, you know, and they'd be like finding different people like to hang out with him and stuff to like spend time with him, but due to his success he just couldn't do any normal shit, couldn't go hang out at the bar, like go to the club or anything like that. And it's like all of a sudden you're just, nobody relates to you, your life, everybody treats you like a god, so then you don't really feel like anyone's your real friend. And it was like,
yeah,
I've seen a lot of people
hard.
go through it, but with him in particular, I really saw him as somebody who like just went straight from like childhood to stardom and didn't really get like an in between.
Yeah, like when you an artist and you got to really like say goodbye to your adolescent years,
Right.
it's lit, but it's a different type of pain at the end of the day. Like when you laying in bed realizing like, you know, like I can't like do the simple shit. Like I ain't going to no prom, no state fairs, no festivals, no nothing, bro. Like it's like it's cool, like it's fire, you know, like this shit, like I dream for this shit. But you know, like realizing that you got to leave a lot of people behind because a lot of people don't got the best interest, that a lot of people are around you, but it's not for your best interest. So realizing that you got to like say goodbye to your adolescence and say goodbye to a lot of people that you came up with or like whatever, just because, you know, not a lot of people are around you for the right reasons. You feel me? So
My advice to you though
hard.
is still go to the county fairs. Like find ways to still do normal shit, even if it means that you need to like have some sort of protection with you in that moment, because the more and more that you isolate yourself from like normal human experiences, the fucking weirder you can
The
get.
drugs come in, the fucking the
Yeah.
weird tattoos come in, the
Right.
fucking like the weird shit comes in.
I get
you know?
so much enjoyment now out of just doing like normal shit that I would have done before all this other stuff happened to me, you know? It's like, hold on to that, whatever
but
you can.
Right now, like it's not like I'm not going to know. Like I'm not. I like it may sound like dark or whatever, but like this is the truth. Like I'm not rich yet. You know, so like I could have fun. Like I could have fun later. You know,
Sure.
like fun is always gonna be somewhere. No matter what it is, no matter how old I am, there will always be some form of entertainment out there.
This is true.
You know, so it's just I can sacrifice my young years of having fun to where it's just like, you know, the PG-13 shit, or I could really turn up in my late and retire at 25 and just like travel, go to any like any club. And I'm not even a party person at all, but like I think like in the future, I feel like I'll kind of dig into it more because I'll have more downtime and more time to relax.
Right.
Because like now, like I don't got no time to do nothing. Like I'm in the studio or shooting content or like a whole bunch of shit. It's just I end up doing like so much things that consume my day that it's just like I don't have time to be a kid no more. You know, like I'm not going to no football games for my school. Like I'm not doing none of that, bro. Because I know, like I said, I know there's going to be entertainment somewhere else. But right now, like I'm grinding.
Respect.
You know, I've got a long way to go. I still haven't got where I want to go. So I'm going to sacrifice my young years so I can get there. You know.
I feel it. This is one thing I wanted to ask you the whole time. Actually, this is my last question. Are you ever going to ditch the glasses, or are they part of your image for life?
They're not a part of my image. They're a part of me. You know, and I'm big on like not changing myself for what the general public likes.
Because I had glasses up until I was about your age. I was like 15, I think, is when I got contacts.
Yeah,
It made it a lot easier to get punched in the face once I got rid of the glasses. Because I was scrapping all the time.
Yeah, the thing about me is, bro, is like it's another reason why I haven't like got no tattoos. I ain't got rid of my haircut. Like I ain't got no, like I'm not doing no fucking pills, no nothing like, you know, like it's just because like I don't follow the crowd. You know, people tell me like, oh, drop the glasses, get some get contacts, get a buzz cut, get a. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna do what I do, you do what you do, and we're gonna keep it pushing.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. No, one of the main ways I've seen a million white dudes throughout my career trying to be rappers who basically did every single thing that the cool black dudes did in their attempt to be cool, and it just like aesthetically did not work for them. Like people will appreciate you for being yourself, and if you're trying to just look like everybody else out there, it's weird.
Yeah, there's no reason a white boy should have dreads. I'm not like, you know, like no hate to nobody, but there's no reason why a white boy should have dreads or cornrows or no shit like that. Because like I remember on one of your tour videos, there was a kid. He came from like you were in Arizona or something, and he had his braids out. His dad was there. It was a Lil Pump vlog. Okay. And he was like, you know, rope gang, whoop de whoop. But he had like the fucking box braid. I was like, and he was a white boy, so I was like we got to do better. Like that's not like, you know, like nah.
But okay. With the glasses, there's a certain feeling of just like a memory I have in my head. I don't know how many times this happened to me, where at some point in class or out of class, I would get in a fight and just get punched in the fucking face. And the feeling of your glasses just exploding off of your face and just splintering into pieces. Terrible feeling. And I hated having braces, because when you get punched in the face with braces, and I'm making it sound like I was getting punched in the face every fucking second of the day. No, but I was like fighting. Like I was like, I would get into a lot of fist fights. So it's like, and the thing about having braces is like, if you're even rolling around wrestling with a motherfucker on the ground and you sort of have your like face mashed into their back for a second, your braces are just tearing up the inside of your teeth.
Yeah, I'm gonna get veneers. I'm not going for the braces, bro.
That's
I'm not
smart.
gonna lie.
But when you get punched like real good in the face and your fucking braces just fucking enter your lip, that shit is the worst.
I'm cool
feeling.
out that because I still be getting into it with people, you know. So I'm gonna pass on that. But
okay,
you know, the glasses right now they're not going nowhere, you know, because
I like it.
Because like I said, it's a part of me, and I'm not gonna change who I am or change my actions just because what the general public.
Like
wants.
I kind of think Ice Spice should just keep the hair the same way, like
for sure,
you know, because like I see her with the straight hair, and I'm like, like I think you should have waited like 4 years into your career before you let people see you with different hair.
Rolling Loud, like, but I'm not.
That's her
I'm not
image.
Judging because Ice Spice.
Yeah,
you know where to find me. You know.
I thought you had a girlfriend.
Huh?
Ice Spice. You know where to find them.
You know where to find me. My girl will understand.
I wonder if my girl would understand.
What?
I feel like she might understand. Ice Spice. I mean, like, if you're a rap interviewer, you got to do what you got to do.
Plug Talk.
I should not.
Plug Talk, episode 85, featuring Ice Spice.
I'd like to take it back. I will not sleep with Ice Spice. She's way too young. That would be a weird look for my career.
Wait, how old is she? Like 20?
I mean, she like legal, I think, but you know, by a smidge, I'm pretty sure.
You know,
that'd be a weird look for me.
Me, you know.
You're all in there.
Yeah, I got freedom. I got flexibility. You know, I'm still a virgin though, so you know I'm not really into all that. You know.
Okay. Lil Seeto, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you too, bro.
My God, No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram, etc. Like, comment, and subscribe. NoJumper.com if you'll want to support. Go turn my man up on streaming services and whatnot.
For sure.
Let's go.
Gangland.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, bro.